Hello everyone, welcome back to another episode of Let's Play Pokemon Y2. I'm your Slowflake gamer. In the last episode, we finished off the Seaside Cave for the most part, at least for the time being anyway. And today we will continue where we left off in the last episode, which was boarding the Plasma Frigate, and we're going to kind of finish off all the trainers in here for the most part. Actually, I think we do finish off everyone, at least, you know, for the time being. We will be coming back on here, I believe. I could be wrong, but yeah. So, that's basically what we're going to be doing today. So, there's a few things that I do want to kind of talk about. First, there's a couple of distributions apparently starting. The first being a Pokeball Villain distribution for both Europe and Australia. It is apparently only going to be running from, like, I guess today, or maybe it started yesterday or last night. Apparently will be running only up until September 8th, so be sure to download it while you can. And of course it's going to match the one that was at Gamescom earlier this month, as well as the distribution here in North America to tie in with the opening of the online Pokemon Center. So be sure to, again, download that while you can. The second one being a Charizard distribution. For those of you in Germany, a new event is running from this week in GameStop stores across the country. This event offers a special serial code that allows for the download of Charizard with a Charizard 8Y if you're playing Pokemon X, or a Charizard 8X if you're playing Pokemon Y. This event mirrors the event that was held in the game in the UK last month and Japan earlier this year. Exact timings are not clear on this, with the official site saying it began Monday, while the global link says it runs from September 2nd to September 30th. So kind of just make sure to get it while you can. There's no clear set time for this, so I recommend you kind of go and just get it as fast as possible. So yeah. And another thing that was kind of revealed late last night, for those of you in Europe, a load of new details have come about the upcoming release of Pokemon OmegaRuby and AlphaSapphire. First, a special Steelbook edition is to be released in Europe. In addition to that, UK pre-order bonuses have been revealed. Those pre-ordering the Pokemon AlphaSapphire Limited Edition Steelbook from the official Nintendo UK store will receive a miniature representation of Primal Kyogre, whilst those ordering pre-ordering the OmegaRuby will receive a miniature representation of Primal Groudon. Both are ideal as collectibles for fans. Those who pre-order either Pokemon OmegaRuby or AlphaSapphire as a standalone game from the game will receive one legendary figurine of either Primal Groudon, Pokemon OmegaRuby, or Primal Kyogre, Pokemon AlphaSapphire. Those who pre-order either Pokemon OmegaRuby or AlphaSapphire as a standalone game from Shop 2 will receive a 2D keyring of Torchic. One of these three starter Pokemon in OmegaRuby and AlphaSapphire. So, yeah, you kind of get some cool stuff. All the images for it are over on Serebii. Obviously, I was just reading from that. I kind of like these little steel-looking cases. At the same time, I don't know if I would personally want one that was kind of steel. I kind of like my plastic ones. Of course, I think my black 2 one's hiding somewhere tucked under my television and in my Ocarina of Time one. That business will be buried under a whole bunch of stuff over on the coffee table. So, I mean, there's that, and I guess if you have a coffee table in there, because, you know, it's cool to have something like that in the room, I guess. Not like I have any other, like, useful tables in my room either. I just have something that I use for a nightstand as well. My room's kind of blank as crap, but, whatever, no one gives a crap about that anyways, so. And, yeah, so Team Plasma, getting back on that. A lot of this is really easy. In fact, I, for the most part, use Samurott. I mean, Samurot's been kind of MVP since, like, late yesterday. So, I mean, Samurott, yay! Honestly, it was my favorite starter going into Generation 5. Tepig was kind of adorable as a Tepig. I didn't really particularly like Emboar all that much. I mean, the shiny form for Emboar is really pretty. I mean, I love the blue flames and whatnot. You know, it's kind of a shame though that like for some reason that shinies just don't like give an added effect to some of their stats depending on who or what they are or how their shiny form changes. And the reason why I say this is just because when you look at Emboar, blue flames tend to be hotter than, you know, any other type of flame, and you would think that, you know, that would kind of tie in with its attacking stats or something. And I mean, it would be kind of cool if it did something like that, but at the same time, I guess that would be an unfair advantage to anyone that had shinies. Literally everything in like worlds or whatever would have to be shiny at that point, because otherwise you're just like sacrificing, you know, stat boosts that would otherwise determine a game in your favor, and you really don't want to be behind on that. And I like how my area has screaming kids. I believe school started today, but of course with my sleep schedule being the way that it is, I sleep while they're in school. So I still wake up and have to record when they're still outside screaming, so nothing's really changing there. I would like to get my sleep schedule back on track, so tomorrow I might not be recording, just kind of keeping that in mind. I might not be recording, and I might be like doing an all night, all day type of thing today, where I stay up all night tonight, stay up all day tomorrow, and then go to sleep maybe at like 5 or 6 o'clock tomorrow, literally around this time tomorrow. I don't know, we'll have to see. Or yeah, like I'll be staying up all night either tonight and all day tomorrow, or doing the same thing tomorrow all the way into Saturday. So I don't know, we'll see. We'll have to see what I'm going to be doing, of course, but most likely I might not be doing another episode tomorrow. It'll probably pick up on Monday next week, but yeah. So I mean, something to kind of keep in mind. I have to kind of be up early on, I believe, Tuesday, because there's an event thing going on for El Sword, and I kind of want to be around for it. I forget what exactly happens. I believe starting, I think at like 10 o'clock Pacific time, there's going to be double experience, which is like 1 or 2 o'clock my time. So I mean, I kind of want that, and then there's the, like immediately after that ends, there's going to be like a drop rate increase for like items for the dungeon bosses and whatnot, so I kind of want to be able to get some of that stuff. And I'm pretty sure me and my friends are both going to be all like going really hard body on that, just because we want to get some really rare drops and stuff like that. I don't know. So I mean, my upcoming week is obviously going to be kind of busy. I mean, I'll be sorry to do my recordings next week as well, but I mean, like, there's elsewhere, and there's several other things that I want to kind of do. I believe next week is also, next week is also when I get, you know, when we get money to buy food and all that other crap, because my mom's on SSI, disability, and she gets food stamps and stuff as well, and she gets all that stuff at the beginning of the month, so I have to kind of do things with that, and you know. So I mean, like, it's gonna be a busy week. Usually the beginning of the month always is for me, but that's, you know, I guess unimportant. I like how the superior is really powerful, by the way. I mean, it just O-coded pretty easily back there, I believe. I don't really remember. All I remember is superior doing a lot of work in battles in this video. So yeah. But even this battle is just kind of like, okay, whatever, I'll just surf all day. I think this is also part of the reason why I've been leading Samurai, just because there's like several double battles, and Superior is usually always going to be the, you know, partner lead, and as a result, like, it resists surf, and I can just hit everything with surf and do a massive amount of damage while keeping Superior alive and capable of doing damage, not to mention outspeed, so even if it would die, it would get in that final hit before I kill it with Surf. So, I mean, it's very useful, really. I can't remember if I went Timid or Modest on my Samurai. I think I went Modest. I can't really remember, it's been that long. But, I mean, if I went Modest, then that kind of plays in very well with Superior here. Because I think if I was a Timid ninja, I would probably outspeed it, depending on my speed investment, of course, as well. But, yeah. I like how I almost had 666 experience there, it was kind of great. But yeah. So, as we already know, you know, Kyurem's sitting down there, and, yeah, so we kind of have to help Kyurem now, because it's been captured by Team Plasma, and they're using it to fire an ice cannon at basically anything and everything that they want to, and obviously that is no bueno, so we have to kind of go out of our way to save it. And before we ever get a slight chance to do anything more on the Frigid, we are escorted out by, you know, the Shadow Triad. So now we get one of these amazing cutscenes where, you know, the Frigid decides to fly off and do whatever. Like, by the way, how they didn't use any kind of weird power source. It was literally all like solar panels. And, like I don't know, the sail, I guess, looks like it's made out of solar panels as well. So, I mean, they're trying to protect the planet by using, you know, natural energy, I guess. I don't know. Imagine if we could do something like this in real life, though. Like, power something like that to so much to the extent where you can take a ship and make it fly through air or something, just through, you know, solar energy or whatever. I mean, I remember that whole hype thing about the solar road panels or whatever. I'd still like to see those implemented, but at the same time, a large-scale project like that is going to take a good couple decades probably to get it fully implemented or even fully started. So, I mean, I don't know. But either way, we apparently have to go and take care of Team Plasma, and the thing is as I believe we did, we went into the giant chasm a long time ago, but we saw that there were Team Plasma grunts just standing around and they weren't allowing us to pass. So that's where we have to head now, but of course after, you know, the battle, kind of just want to heal, just make sure we have full health and everything. So I mean, you kind of want to just make sure you have that health and the PP on your moves, and, you know, all that other happy junk. So I mean, and I believe that we'll have another, I think the first battle that we get into with Team Plasma from this point on is actually yet another double battle. So something to kind of keep in mind, because if I remember correctly, we get to the two grunts that happen to be standing around. We obviously see Hugh catch up to us, and he decides, hey, yeah, let's get ready to do whatever. And then another grunt appears telling them they need to move on ahead because, you know, the plan or whatever is starting or whatever. And yeah, so what you're about to kind of just see for yourself anyways. So as you can see, they walk off, and then he's like, oh yeah, so, you know, we're gonna kick your ass. And he's like, wait a minute, it's the, you know, ex-Team Plasma guy. So, I mean, but, yeah, so I mean, he's kind of just doing what he can to help us, which is cool. If you have something with strength, you can push that boulder in and you'll be able to just go over to this area a lot quicker from this point on. But obviously we need to just kind of do whatever. We don't have X schedule on us right now. And yeah, so as you'll see, there's a bunch of talking. They're kind of trying to convince the new Team Plasma members to convert over to the old Team Plasma and join their cause of helping people, but obviously they don't listen. So Hugh decides to get involved, and his, you know, opening his mouth kind of irritates Team Plasma. So yeah, we end up getting into a fight because of it. Actually, I was wrong. It's not a double battle. It's a single battle. I remember now. He takes on the other one while we take on this one. You kind of find it stupid. They were basically standing right next to each other, and yet, you know, it's still a single battle. So, I mean, whatever. Still easy enough for us to take on by ourselves. I mean, if this was a double battle, I'm pretty sure Samurai would kill at least one Pokemon by itself, and Superior would finish off the other one. Assuming that, you know, we really need the help, I guess. But we really don't need the help, so so this guy's Pokemon, all poison. If you happen to, you know, be watching this before you even get to the battle and you're playing along with me or whatever, feel free to switch in or a Psychic type and whatever, you'll win easy. There's no gauntlet here though. You It's just these two so far. Like the other members won't like gang up on you and you sit there and you'll have to battle like 15 people in a row. You know. So yeah. After battling them, you receive some free max revives, which are pretty broken. One of the best items in the story part of the game. As you can see, more Team Plasma members show up, and you know, so they're going to kind of hold them off while we go and try and find the other Team Plasma people and try and take care of, you know, Kyurem as well. So yeah. So what we're going to be doing in the next episode, considering we do not have very much time left, we will be continuing through the giant chasm, making our way to Kyurem, and hopefully saving it from the grasp of Team Plasma, or rather new Team Plasma. So yeah, be sure to stay tuned for that. If you haven't already, don't forget to rate, comment, subscribe, and until next time, this is the PokeGamer signing out.